It is what it is. But I can bring up a couple more serious topics that I actually think have a decent bit of relevancy to storytelling and fiction altogether. And just shitty people. So I will not claim to be some big Bayonetta fan, but this definitely caught my attention. Because this little spat, I even saw like people like Hirohei covering it, but Hirohei covers a lot of really obscure things sometimes. This showed up in my feed. So here we have the actual screenshot of the post. So notice how one has no flavor and the other is beautiful. Basically, people being super duper pissed about, apparently, I think, if I'm to interpret this correctly, they made this sort of a canon thing of, Bayonetta getting married and having a kid. And honestly, that's cute. I think that's adorable. I thought that was great. It's kind of and apparently it's not great. It's unacceptable. Unacceptable! God, the left one is just so heteronormative. It makes me nauseous. Can someone describe to, or can someone explain to me, the fuck does heteronormative mean? Nuclear family nightmare. It's like they homestuck candy epilogued Bayonetta. God forbid someone have like a healthy marriage and a good family. Like, even with the McDonald's stuff, I thought that was absolutely fucking ridiculous that the McDonald's stuff blew up. But now people are upset that a female character, gets married and has a kid. And I've seen screenshots of like dialogue from the game from people who are actually fans of this talking about like where Bayonetta is like, I'm not interested in children. And making them, however, these people are like allergic to like healthy family dynamics in fiction. Like they can't stand the idea of just a normal family existing. Like what the fuck is wrong with someone getting married and having a kid? In fact, one of my favorite slice of life mangas is pretty much all that. Sweat and Soap. If you're over 18, definitely check it out. Yes, that is a very important detail. But basically, it's like 11 volumes of this couple just being a normal couple, and then getting married and having a kid. I don't see why these sorts of relationships have to be such a huge problem for people on Twitter. I mean, it's them telling on themselves, if I'm entirely honest. It's them basically admitting, well, we never had an actual like family dynamic. That's why they get upset at all these Japanese McDonald's ads. That's why they get upset about like Bayonetta artwork depicting her with a kid and a husband. Like, do normal, healthy, like natural relationships really scare you that much? And then they say it's so heteronormative that it makes them nauseous. Bro, you're not a real person. You're not. It's wild. And again, I won't admit, or I won't claim to be some big Bayonetta fan who understands everything. But, like, just as an outside observer, I'm watching these things and I see people complaining about a woman being happily married and having a kid. And honestly, it's kind of sad because I know where it all stems from. One, it's because they don't have those same relationships themselves. They never had those sort of like healthy family dynamics. And two, they project their head canons onto everything. And when that head canon doesn't work out, they get uber fucking upset about it. So it pisses them off when their ships. It's basically the same thing that happened to Ruby. It pisses them off when their ships don't actually get put into canon because surprise, surprise, they're actually a minority. How angry do you have to be to hate on a cute little picture of a family. Honestly, I think fiction needs more of that. That's kind of why I'm okay with like Spy Family, even though I think it's like super overrated. I still think it's a good anime because it's kind of one of those things that's like it's cute, it's fun. There are some like humorous moments, some that kind of get like murdered in the dub version, but overall, when it deals with just the family stuff, it's actually kind of fun. The spy stuff, they get a little too childish with it for me. And that's just my taste in fiction showing. I like a whole lot more mature stuff. But yeah, Spy Family actually got a lot of hate too, didn't it? Spy Family, McDonald's ads, and Bayonetta artwork. Things that piss off American Twitter.